Hello, my friends. Maggie here. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by to spend some time with me today. All right, today actually is still Saturday for me, Saturday evening. I'm filming this in advance for Monday. So, because, as I've explained before, because I really don't like to make videos on Sunday. At any rate, welcome back to our July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. We are on prompt 15. And I have to be honest, this is another one that kind of stumped me. I thought, oh boy, what am I going to do with this? Well, what I decided to do, and I'm going to set my book aside here for the moment, is I made my own margin. And I guess this is all about butterflies. I didn't intend to make it all about butterflies, but it is. And then I wrote a quote here, butterflies, flowers that fly and all but sing, by Robert Frost. So that's my writing in the margin. And this is going to be a pretty simple page. I've got my base page here, flowers, and I took the same paper that I used to make my butterflies, and this will wrap around to the other side of the page, so it'll be on both sides. And I just glued down oh, this one's off kilter, but oh well. And so we can kind of open them up a little bit like this. So this will go in here like this, and I really almost have to, because I didn't calculate correctly, so I had intended to make this wider so I could actually write something a little bit more on there, but that just wasn't going to work, and as it is, this is going to hang out quite far, which I don't mind the butterflies hanging over the edge and even poking out the edge of the book, but it made it a little bit difficult for me to place my other elements. So with the margin there and this kind of layering piece right here, I am going to try to put a dimensional butterfly right here, which is a little bit too big, but this isn't going to be glued down, so it'll be okay. And then layer these on top of it. So I hope y'all are starting out your week. I'll be anxious to see the videos that go up on Monday morning or tomorrow night. Whenever they do, this video will go up Monday morning. So I'm just going to leave that loose. And I want to glue this here, and then these flowers, because we know butterflies are always associated with butterflies. And I wanted to put another quote up there. And I kind of like this one, butterflies are self-propelled flowers. Robert A. Heinlein. I'm afraid I don't know who that is. And I'm probably, really, in all honesty, I should look up these people before I quote them in my journals, because I don't know who they all are. I mean, most of them I do, but every once in a while I run across one that I don't. And I'm afraid I don't know who this one is. So I'm going to cut this out. I used, oh, what did I do with it? Oh, here, right in front of me. I used this butterfly stamp to make these butterflies. I really like this. It makes beautiful butterflies. So I want to round the corners on this. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good beginning to their week. In real time, I'm not there yet. That's the only thing about making videos a couple of days in advance. You know, I feel a little bit removed from, I don't want to say from reality, that's not really it, but I feel a little bit removed from what's really happening, you know. But being able to film them in advance, or not film them, but record them in advance is quite helpful as far as scheduling and everything and other parts of our life. You know, we have to balance things, and this is just one way to do it, and it's pretty simple. So my doggy, the bark was for something he heard downstairs. Hopefully it won't continue. So if you might not have watched my weekend videos, Christmas in July videos, where I talked about getting to meet my great-grandson, who's 3 months old, and he was here with his mom to visit. And so they came to see me on Friday, so I was so happy to meet him. He's a very happy, loving little boy. You know, of course, he's only 3 months old, so he doesn't have stranger danger yet, and I definitely was a stranger to him. But I was able to give him lots of hugs and kisses, and my little granddaughter that I live with, my little sweetheart, she was like eyeing things like, I don't know about this. It was pretty cute. It made me feel kind of special, you know. Of course, they're only babies, so it doesn't really mean a whole lot. So I am just going to glue this all down. I think I'll glue this piece down first. I mean, this almost looks like Easter, you know, but it's not Easter. I just like the colors, and I didn't know where I was going to go with this, and it just kind of did itself, to be perfectly honest. It just kind of took on a mind of its own, and I hope you guys like it and enjoy it. I sincerely do. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And if you can, leave me a comment. The comments really mean a lot on many, many different levels, as I've said before. They are so encouraging, and it's so nice to get to know some of you people out there. Not some of you people, but some fellow crafters. It's wonderful, wonderful, and I know that you guys know that. And I'm meeting people because of this challenge that I feel like I can become friends with, you know, in this crafting world. So that's really nice. Everybody is so sweet. And I forgot to say that this challenge is hosted by Lee's, from Lee's Art and Junk Journal Wonderland. Thank you again, Lee. And And we've only been doing prompts on the weekdays. There's been nothing on Saturdays or Sundays. That's why I've been doing some Christmas makes, even though I'm not 100% hopped up on doing Christmas in July or thinking about anything related to the holidays. But that's what I've been using the weekend for, is to try to get a little head start on some ephemera. On Saturday, I did the junk journal. I did stockings, patchwork stockings, and patchwork Christmas trees. The stockings are going to be pockets, and the Christmas trees are going to be tuck spots for me. Now, if you decide to do something like that, you can use it any way that you want to. And what I had done last year when I made those, I used different shapes to do things. And in this instance, I used triangles because I liked the way they looked and came together on the page. And why is it this straight there? The way they came together on the page and looked kind of patchworky. And, there needs to be something on this side of the page besides just white. All right, I'm going to have to get a piece of paper. I'll take care of that. And so I did an experiment, and I tried collaging two 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper with these triangles. And then taking my pattern and just cutting around it, and I think they turned out great. I liked it. Actually, I didn't know if I'd like it better than just doing them, just working each piece individual, but I did like it better. I liked the way it looked better, and it was really easier. And out of the 2 pieces of paper, I got 4 stockings and 4 trees, which will be plenty for this year because I don't plan on making more than 3 journals. But in case I decide to make a 4th one, I will have those ready for them. And it just is I think they're very sweet. I really, really enjoy them, and I enjoyed making them. And then on Sunday, it'll be Sunday's video. I did some origami pouches that are pockets, and I showed how I use them in my black and white journal, and I also put one in my nursing journal, but I didn't show that. And so that was fun. So I was able to make 4 of those. I made a prototype before I went. Turn the camera on, because I introduced those, it's been several weeks ago, so it'd been a while since I had actually made them. So I wanted to just see if I could still remember how to do it. And that was not an original idea. I will not take credit for it. That was because of, what's her name? Jen's arty inclination, I think it's arty inclination, which I listed in that video. I listed her channel. And I am going to put some bling on here. Gotta have flowers. I really wanted more flowers, but unless I do one does a two-page spread, there's just not a lot of real estate to work with, which makes me think that maybe next time I do a journal like this, I'm gonna make it a little bigger. Not necessarily taller, maybe a little bit taller, but definitely wider. because this just doesn't leave you a lot of, like I said, real estate to work with. So you always have to have some flowers with butterflies, I mean, you know. And I'm going to put this quote here by, like I said, by Robert Heinlein. I'm sorry to say I don't know who that is. If any of you know, please leave me a comment. And if any of you know if there's going to be another challenge coming up, I would really appreciate knowing that, because I'd love to do another one, but I'm afraid I don't know how to find them. So if you have any knowledge of that, then please let me know. I want to put some bling here. I get a little three-dimensional kind of butterfly going here. Not able to move as freely as I would like, but alright, so let's see what we've got here. What color do I want? Maybe I could use this pink. Use a little one. I know I should be putting some glue down before I put these down. And I think I will for the next ones. Come off my finger, now it's stuck to my finger. And you'll put up here. Put a little tiny one inside this flower. Lord, these are coming off. I wish they packaged these different, because I think the sticky gets dried out, and I don't know, I just wish they came packaged a little bit better for the user to be able to store them without, you know, having so much. I'd like to put bling on these, but I'm not going to. I think this is more than enough. I'm not a real blingy kind of person, but sometimes it just is nice and adds that little touch. So there's my writing in the margin, my margin that I created: butterflies, flowers that fly, and all but sing. Robert Frost. I love Robert Frost. I love his poetry. He's got to be probably my favorite. So here's my page, and we're going to put it, and I need to put my number on here someplace for prompt number 15. So I'll figure that out after I get after I'm finished. And I get it. Well, no, that I don't have to. This is going to have to wrap on the page that I think I'm going to put it on this page. And then this will wrap around over here. I need to put another piece of paper there. So there we go. I hope you all like this, and like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up. All those things really matter in more ways than I can tell you. So here is my page. And I hope you like it. All right, let me just end this with the memory verse. I want you all to know that I love you all. And I do pray for you all every day. I don't know who you are or where you are, but God knows that. He has that under control. So, at the voice of thy cry, when he shall hear it, he will answer thee. Isaiah 30:19. And unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. Malachi 4:2. All right, my friends. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, our next prompt is postcard. Okay, so postcard on Tuesday. All right. Bye-bye.